Well, hello everyone. It's been some time since I've done a video. I feel like a bit of a boob at the moment because I'm sitting literally just inside my living room window on my selfie stick on my phone. So if any of my neighbours walk past or see me, they're going to look at me like I'm crazy. So I am now nearly 2 weeks post-op. Today is Saturday. I will be 2 weeks post-op on Tuesday. And I can't believe how quickly time has gone. And I'm really sorry that it's taken me so long to do another video. My plan is to probably record 4 videos now. So I do own other clothes, but you might see a lot of this top. I do own other clothes, but I'm just going to sit and do 4 videos now, just because I've got a bit of time. So the 4 videos I was going to do was the pre-op diet, surgery fears, the day of surgery, and the first week. Now, as I said, I'm now in week 2, but I'll just do a video for the first week, and then on Tuesday I'll probably do a video for the second week. Firstly, if you go back to my first video, you see how long my hair is. For one, I've had about 4 inches chopped off, and how different my face looks. I was like in the first video and like 10 chins. I've still got a couple of extra chins, but not as many as I had. I've lost a few. And I made a joke today with some friends that that was my cat. Excuse that. I made a joke with some friends today that I've lost 2 stone from my face. So, as I said, my first video was going to be the pre-op diet. Every surgeon has a different recommendation for the pre-op diet. My surgeon's recommendation was the milk diet. So I could have 3.5 pints of milk a day. I could have a hot drink, like tea or coffee, but any milk that I put in it had to come out of my daily allowance of 3.5 pints. I could have a sugar-free jelly, and I could have a salty drink if I wanted to. I didn't have a salty drink once. That didn't appeal to me at all. And I don't actually... I think I might have had a couple of coffees, but I didn't have any tea that I remember. But I was allowed Crusher, no added sugar. Which, if you don't live in the UK, is... it's like a milkshake. Like it's a liquid, and you put it in, and then you put milk in on top of that, and it makes a milkshake. And if I hadn't have been able to have that, I would never have completed the milk diet. It would have just been impossible. I really struggled on a couple of days. My partner, bless him, did it with me, and I don't know why, because I was the one having surgery, and I struggled, and he wasn't, and he did it too. So for 10 days, that was my diet. 3 pints of milk. I had a jelly most days. That was quite good to have in the evening because that fills you up a bit. The milk filled you up as well, but I think the jelly just was a bit better, a bit more filling. So that was my pre-op diet. The first couple of days I had a splitting headache. I do suffer from migraines. It wasn't as bad as a migraine, but it did get to the point where it was all across my head, and it was going down into my neck as well. So I spent the whole of day 1 laying in bed, and I'd had a really busy couple of weeks anyway, but I basically said, like, Mama's checking out for the day. Mama's having a day of rest. And the headache was horrible. And then I had to make dinner for my stepdaughter, which was really hard. My other half had a headache as well. So he got into bed, took some painkillers, and he fell asleep. So I did dinner for her, and of all the things in the house that she could have eaten, she decided she wanted a fried egg sandwich, which is one of my favourite things in life. So I was like, yeah, thanks for that. And then after that, it just got progressively easier. The headache was the worst side effect that I had. Yeah, and then after that, as I said, it just got easier. I don't know how my partner did it with no end game or like no goal. He literally just wanted to do it to support me, which I really appreciate. And ridiculously, that was the first diet he'd ever been on. He'd never been on a diet, which I was laughing at because I've been on every diet that I think exists, bar maybe 2 or 3. And he was like, this is the first diet I've ever done. I thought, oh, brilliant, fantastic, shut up. So over 10 days, I lost 14 pounds and 1 ounce, is it? With pounds? Pounds and ounces, yeah. 14 stone, fuck's sake. 14 pounds, 1 ounce, which I was super happy with, very, very happy with. As I said in another one of my videos, I don't think I've lost weight for maybe 18 months. I have just been progressively getting bigger. So to lose some weight was amazing. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I thought it would be really hard. And the first couple of days were exactly as I expected them to be. And then after that, it was just easier. My other half didn't make it 10 days. He made it like 9. And then the day before, so 2 days before my surgery, or my surgery was on the Tuesday, on the Sunday, because I'd been to the shop and I'd bought him stuff to tide him over while I was in hospital. He was like, I need to eat something, and inhaled a ready meal, which was fine. I was, at that time, it was, I'd kind of started it off because I was batch cooking my post-op food, and the smell of like the onions and garlic and stuff is what set him off. And he came downstairs, he's going, stop it. I said, I'm sorry. I said, this is the only time I've got, I go to hospital on Tuesday. This is the only time I've got, stop it. So, yeah, everybody is different with the pre-op diet. There are so many different ones as well. There's food, which is, you got to stay under 1,000 calories. And there's the slim fast one, and there's soup one. So it all depends on what your surgeon tells you. And I will admit, sorry, I'm just shifting my leg, there we go. I will admit that I did eat a couple of bits while I was on the diet because I just wanted to chew something. So someone, one of my friends who's also had weight loss surgery, she shared her diet, which was the food diet. So I took a couple of bits off of there. I had a boiled egg one night. No, I had 2 boiled eggs one night instead of my last pint of milk one day. And another day I had just some cooked chicken. I just cooked some chicken to put into one of my post-op soups, and I just stole a bit because I just had to chew something, and it was so good. But I didn't cheat in any other way. I didn't have sweets or cakes or anything like that. I'd done all of that before. I did have what Jan, or Looking on the Lighter Side of Life, refers to as food funerals, and I bloody enjoyed them. So that is something I would definitely recommend. If there's something that you really think you're going to miss, take the opportunity to have it beforehand. I've now been on liquid, pureed, whatever diet for 3 weeks. More than that, 3 and a bit weeks. And I'm really, really bored, and I'm really, really struggling. In fact, actually, it's been a month. And I moved to soft foods on Tuesday, and I cannot wait. I'm so bored of soup. I'm so bored of milk. I'm so bored of pureed. I made pureed chili con carne, and I made pureed bolognese, and I'm really bored, which I'll come onto when I do my later videos. First week I wasn't so bored. Now I'm really bored. So as I said, I'm going to sit because I have some time, and I'm going to do 4 videos. This was my pre-op diet. I'm going to do another one on my surgery fears, one on surgery day, and one on my first week. And then on Tuesday, if I have time to, I'll sit and do week 2. Obviously, if you've got any questions, you've got any comments of your own, if you've got any suggestions for people who might be watching these videos who are on their pre-op diet, anything that helps you get through it, please share. The WLS community is one of the most amazing communities I've ever been in, and I feel quite blessed to be a part of it, and to find so many like-minded, supportive people. So it's definitely a good thing to share your knowledge, to share your experiences, and to make the journey just that little bit easier for the newcomers amongst us, whatever. Catch you later.